What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the Crypto Den. I am JT and I know things. At least I think I do. So, welcome back. I have an exciting topic. Want to give you some details on this project called Worldcoin and what in the hell these people want to do with our eyeballs. If you haven't heard about it, it's a wild concept. Going to cover it here. But first, a reminder to those who may already know but possibly could not. Okay. I am a software development consultant. I have 10 years of experience in software development and I have a finance degree. I marry those two skills and interests and backgrounds to analyze the cryptocurrency market from a fundamental perspective. I am a value investor. I prioritize information and fundamental research above all else. And we invest in long-term, long-time horizons, okay? So the minimum investment I would have would be 5 years. I know that sounds a lot different than other creators, but this is a tried and true kind of investing, principle, if you will, or thesis practice for hundreds and hundreds of years that has been successful throughout time. So if you have not read The Intelligent Investor, I highly suggest you do. Benjamin Graham. These theories and application of principles are used by some of the world's wealthiest people. Okay. Additionally, I am a hedge fund manager for the fund Bleeding Edge Capital out of here in Cincinnati. And this channel is where I primarily just document my research and all the cool stuff that I think could help people understand what's going on in the market as someone who is in this space every day. That being said, let's get right into it. All right, so Sam motherfucking Altman. If you don't know him, he is the founder of OpenAI, the genius that made the GPT model, okay? Very interesting. So he created a possible world where online, in the internet, virtually, we could have more AI agents than we have humans. That's a big problem. And then the biggest problem of that reality is not being able to determine what's an AI and what's a human. He is looking down the road and deciding that he needs to come up with the solution to the problem he's made. Good guy, bad guy? I don't know. Sams are not doing too well in general in crypto. So, right, Sam Bankman-Fried, yikes. Hopefully Sam Altman is not that, but time will tell. The interesting thing about proving you're a human online, they're calling it humanhood or personhood, is you need to have some form of biometric scan. You need it if you're going to do that. And it has to be a biometric scan that cannot be fooled by an AI agent of some kind. And that's going to be your eyeball. They've thought of palms, they've thought of face, but it's not accurate enough. It's not unique enough. And it's certainly something that AI could change. However, a physical eyeball, that with life in it and, you know, a physical device that needs to be in front of the eye makes it human to human kind of network effect. You need to be a human to receive this stuff. So it's not a far stretch that they've ended up wanting all of us to be orbed or just have our eyeball scanned by their device. Now, most people think that's really bad and creepy, and I agree. Like, the idea of the founder of AI, right, the first one to bring AI into existence, I should say, having my eyeball scanned and has that would scare me. The interesting news is, if you've been following my channel, you would know what zero knowledge is. Well, that orb does not actually store your eyeball. It does not, all the different points and the computation to get your identity and, whatever the math is of that. Okay. The device does all the scanning, comes to the conclusion and verifies that, this eyeball is in fact human and unique because this same set of data points that they scan does not exist in our database. right? What they do is they take that eyeball computation and just produce a proof, okay? So they're not storing the unique points of your identity on chain. What they're doing is they're taking the proof that you are human, that is it, you know, and putting that on chain, the proof of it, meaning it's zero knowledge. You don't know whose eye was scanned. It's just a proof that this eye was scanned and it is human. And then you tie that proof to an ID on their network. And that is how you determine this is a human. And, if I have the proof of my own scan, I would be uniquely identified as a human on their network and abroad, in a future where networks are going to be interoperable and they're going to coalesce much easier and more frequently, that unique ID can carry forward in a lot of different scenarios. And it's going to be really important if we were to zoom back out and think about a future where someone like me that makes content has an agent, let's say an AI agent that is trained to respond to all my comments, to tweet in every hour, every day, you know, you get the idea, right? It'd be really important to know if it's me writing it or if it's one of my agents. Where's my credibility? If I'm using these tools so I can provide you more content and more things that you really like, but knowing if it's coming from me or an agent I've basically trained to be me. My likeness, my mind, my thoughts being automated because I've trained it to be like that. Or if someone were to use AI to steal my likeness, how would you know that it was me in general? Blockchain solves all of these problems. In fact, in a future where we will be questioning the credibility of any content we consume, the ability to determine if it is human or not is really important. Really important. So, WorldCoin, they want your eyeball, but they won't keep it. Okay? And they really are working on a problem that the future will have. And on this channel, that's what we cover, the bleeding edge. We're talking about problems of tomorrow. What are the solutions today for those problems of tomorrow? That's the question we ask here. And WorldCoin definitely fits that mold. I personally need a lot more time in the market with that asset specifically for me to really back it, but conceptually, I understand why it needs to exist, and I wish that team the absolute best. If you're an early day speculator and you're super bullish on it, and you have a good reason to be, screw it. They might be the ones to solve it. I don't know. It's a problem that needs solved all the less, and they are the first to market on it. So, you know, I bode you luck. Hopefully, this was helpful. If you like content like this, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know that this is valuable. That's my goal. I just want to deliver value to you guys so you can, one, remain calm and practice that long-term vision and get exposure to that idea because getting rich quick sounds cool, but is really difficult to do and honestly is a really bad way to approach investing. If you get lucky doing all the right things, then, good on you. But if you want a better performance in the market, you need to be taking a more fundamental approach. Thank you all. Until next time, JT Knows Things. I'll see you again at the Crypto Den. Peace.